All right, so, oh, it's oh, thank you, Deviant Geek. The figure in particular, if that one was tempting for you, Diadems, was Elydia Methelin. Elydia Methelin. Out of Monster Menagerie. I guess tortillas can make a good snack by itself, bro player. And look, ultimately, you're not hurting anyone if it's fun for you or fulfilling. There you go. All right, let's roll a percentile and find out, do we have a female dog, a male dog, or a multi-class dog? We have a male dog, and of the 3 subspecies of dogs, large, medium, or small, we have another large dog. So I'm going to put large dog, and we can work out a species after this, who is of the temperament or the alignment of 8372. Ah, we have a chaotic evil dog now. That means that we might be able to get a, if we have a paladin or a cleric, we can open up the death domain or an oathbreaker. Diadems, I think that is on the, if you look on the fundraising, I might have I might have one of those already listed up there. All right, we're gonna generate her at level with a 4. She is going to be. We're gonna make a level 4 character. You blame the master, says Chaotic. And I will roll a percentile to find out if she takes a feat or a stat bump at level 4. With a 32, she's going to take the stat bump. Her background will stick with the awakened animal. And we'll continue to test that. That means that she's going to have 2 personality traits of 4 and 2. And then 3d6 here we have 4, 3, and 2 for ideals, bonds, and flaws. Now, I don't know what that means yet. We're using those as placeholders. So here we're going to put large dog of X pounds. And the age range we'll figure out here in a little bit. Now let's roll the D12 and figure out what class he'll be. 5. A fighter. He is a fighter. And which kind of fighter specifically? We have 3 different archetypes. So we're going to roll a D3. 2. A battle master. And is going to take 1d6 for a fighting style. Number 5. Fighting style is protection. And this doggo is going to be, with a 39, is going to be an adult doggo. So because large dogs, they don't live as long, I don't know, so like 10 to 15 is the normal range. So it's probably going to be like between 5 and 9, 5 and 8 maybe. So let's roll a d4. 5, 6, 7, 8. He is 6 years old. Old street dog fighter, my bet, says Shlomo. Okay, we have done the random number generation, and now it is time to delve into some more details. By being a dog, our charisma increases by 1. We have medium. Our base speed is 30 feet. So that gives us a 15 climb, 15 swim, 0 fly. We get common and 2 languages. We have 60 feet of dark vision. And we come down here as a first level spell. We have best friend. Charm person. Once per short rest based off of charisma. And we're adding that last part because it doesn't specify otherwise. Then we are going to get a natural attack here. So worse than the bark. Unarmed. Natural attack. And so we have our bite attack up here, which is going to be 1d4 plus strength. Piercing damage. As a large dog, we increase our strength by 2. And when you use your bite attack, you roll twice for damage, so we get a powerful bite. There we go. There are 22 different feats, and at level 1, we're allowed to take 2. So let's randomize it, and we're going to generate a 22-sided die and roll it twice. Number 22 and 8. All right, so we have a retriever. It retrieves things. So it gets advantage on perception when looking for a specified object. And number 8 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A hunting hound with a hunting hound retriever. You are natural at seeking the quarry of your allies. If an ally hits a creature you are also attacking, you gain advantage on your next attack. I think we discussed that one seemed pretty powerful. And in this case, look, for a fighter, ooh, the damage output's going to be pretty good. It's not capped by level because the classes aren't changed from the PHB intrinsically. They offer options that you can take. Yeah, we'll find out who this character is protecting, Chaotic. It will all come together. Alright, we don't need to worry about the class options because we're not taking any of those as feats because we're taking a stat bump instead. So let's come over here and... Oh, we need to fill in our background first. Shame on me. Alright, so Persuasion and Insight come with this background. We'll get another language with the background. Now, there's nothing that's necessarily keeping us from rolling a traditional, was it a soldier dog, a criminal dog, something along those lines. But what I'd like to do for this playtest in these characters are just create individuals who then might be able to work as a party in some form or fashion as well. And let's stick to as much of the playtest material as we can. All right, so we have a memento object. We have a favorite toy. And then we get some gold pieces worth of items. It's 1d6. So we have 3 gold pieces on us. The background feature is a friend by every fireside. Which, given that it's sort of like a street smarts skill, I don't know if it's labeled appropriately. Yep, the awoos got you, Diadems. Yep, a whole pack of awoos. Alright, these are his personality traits. 4 and 2. When in a new place, I have a need to establish my ownership. So he probably... Look, he comes into a new place, he doesn't care. He's going to pee wherever he wants. He's going to hump whatever he wants. He'll bark and growl and even challenge the dog on the block he's walking by, just so he can assert himself. And then number 2 here. Oh, interesting. I dislike conflict and try to be a calming mediator, seeking common ground in conflict. And you may say, hold on a minute, how does that work? We're creative, come on, believe in ourselves. How do we square this up? A character like this can exist. Even if it seems like we're threading a needle, let's do it. Don't be intimidated. Bro Player's got some ghosts in the attic. Alright, his ideal is number 4. Comfort. I cannot stand to see a creature in pain, and will act within my power to provide succor and lift its spirits. Number 3 for the bond. When the one who made me this way set off on their long quest, they were ignorant of what they had given me. I will find them, and together we will achieve greatness. I don't know, Chaotic. I think we can still pull it off. Oh, XP? Did, Dark Wolf or Derek, are one of you doing EXP for the adventures? Could you help Diadems with that? Or it looks like Pouty Lips might have needed some experience points as well going up. And finally, his flaw is number 2. Deep down, I am angry at the way my species is treated, and I am easily offended by condescending attitudes or perceived cruelties. Thank you, Derek. Exclamation point random planes. The instructions are down below in the panel section, bro applier. Although if you're on mobile, it might be difficult to see, but exclamation point random planes will give you instructions, and Dark Wolf or Derek can guide you from there. Hey, Norton. Good to see you. All right, we have an interesting character to consider. At level 4, this is what we're getting. We get D10. So we get 4 D10 hit die as we're a level 4 fighter. Proficient in all armor and shields. Weapons are simple and martial. No tool proficiencies and another strength con saving throw mix. We're going to start off with some armor. Oh, I'm sorry. We get skills first. Acrobatics, animal handling, athletics, history, insight, intimidation, perception, and survival. I definitely say perception because of his 2 racial attributes of retriever and hunting hound. I think perception's going to be a big one for him. And aside from that, let's see. What's his personality? He needs to establish his ownership of the place. That could also be intimidation. I dislike conflict and try and be a calming mediator. Can't stand to see a creature in pain. Set off on their long journey and quest. They're ignorant of what they had given me. I will find them and stand. So that could be... I don't know. I'm angry with the way my species is treated. Easily offended by condescending attitudes. Maybe athletics. Hey, Coffee Cat. Good to see you. Welcome. We're making some doggos. Athletics, so he can strut and he can mark his territory. And to set out on this adventure to find the person who made him as he is. Sounds like he only cares about other dogs because here the other dogs are treated bad. So that could be the case, Chaotic Blue. Or, you know, you look at something like he hates to see animals suffer. And you say, oh, that's so nice of him. And so what he'll do is he'll see an animal suffering and he'll tear its throat out to end the suffering more quickly. And he says, what? It's not suffering anymore. I ended its pain. So remember, chaotic evil is impulsive selfishness. Yeah, so chaotic. We don't have to take everything always literally or at face value. We can use it as a prompt and think in a bit of a bubble around it, like in a margin. So his ideal is he wants people to be strong and healthy. He is strong and healthy himself. And so if you're weak, he'll do you a mercy. And he'll tear your throat out. Broplier, if you input the command correctly, it'll give you an adventure prompt. Well, chaotic, be careful not to fall into the trap of alignment where that is the bottleneck of your character, or that one part of its personality defines the character. In 5th edition, alignment is simply one part of 6. Alignment, 2 personality traits, ideal, bond, and flaw. So the way that I like looking at alignment in this edition, because there's not really a mechanical benefit, it's how the character expresses himself. And so the things that he does comes across as impulsive and selfish. Though he has excellent, he's backing it up. He's just not like lol random throat tearing. He has reason. He's actually thoughtful. But he's acting on these impulses to make sure that to better society, this is what happens. Yeah, Derek, alignment's a quick summary of the way the universe views your character. Exactly, Coffee Cat. Norton, Terrace Out, share it with a Noel and a Woo. It probably will, Norton. Norton, you do that too, just hashtag just saying. I don't know, oh, wait, hang on, so Broplier? Okay, hang on, Broplier. All right, so what happened? You did a random planes, and it gave you a prompt. And you rolled a 1d20 for the attacking normally. You got a 16, and you only needed a 10. So Broplier needs 125 experience points. Now, Broplier, if you run through an adventure, then you have to wait 5 minutes before you can go on the same adventure again. Everyone else only has to wait 1 minute, okay? Yeah, Broplier, wait 5 minutes before you go into the same adventure. And can Derek or Darkwolf give Broplier 125 EXP for the last random planes he went on? Why is the music on? There we go. Yeah, you're very welcome, Caddick. You got mauled by a warg. A bit of a primitive cousin tagged you there, Norton. Hey, Caddick, that's perfectly fine. Ask questions if you're confused on something. It's all good here. We are not some super elitist, we pick on newcomers. That is not the culture of this community. All right, so now we get some equipment. Let's equip some chainmail to our doggo. That is armor class of 16. A martial weapon and shield, or 2 martial weapons. Well, we went with protection fighting style. So we're going to go with a martial weapon and a shield. So we're going to fill that in and then hit 18 up here. Let's see. What kind of a weapon would a doggo like this be carrying? It's any martial. A martial weapon. What about something like... So if he's used to putting animals down, I guess we could go classic... We could go classic longsword. Longsword and shield. You guys are really friendly. Just wanted to give a little background. Yeah. No problem, Chaotic. Jade is very lawful in her own mind, but chaotic is the only way to describe her actions. Norton has an iron band around his neck, part of his looks. So let's go longsword. This is 1d8 plus. However, it is a 1d10 versatile weapon that does slashing damage. A light crossbow and 20 bolts or 2 hand axes. I guess we'll go paw axe times 2. A Dungeoneer's pack or an Explorer's pack. He's out traveling. Let's give him an Explorer's pack. Protection. When a creature you can see attacks a target other than you, that is within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage. You must be wielding a shield. So while he puts down weak members, if he's building a pack or some sort of rapport, that might be who he is protecting. Or he uses that as a leverage method in order to gain followers or to bully other dogs. Because now all of a sudden they owe him something. And he can and so he chooses on his own whims, hence the chaotic part of his alignment. So hence he chooses whom he saves for his own reasons. Therefore he is impulsive selfish. Oh, that's a cool idea, Norton. Norton, you've been RPing... look, ever since you joined us, I think you've been doing a fine job role-playing here. Alright, so we get our fighting style. We also get Second Wind, which restores some hit points to us, even in the middle of combat without magic. We get Action Surge. Remember, Action Hank says it's not the beard on the outside that counts, it's the beard on the inside. We'll get our martial archetype and then an ASI at level 4. So there we go. Our archetype is a battle master. We get combat superiority. And we're going to get 3 maneuvers. Which are D8s. So, superiority dice that are D8s. And we have 4 of them. So we'll put it in the special section over here. DC, and then we'll calculate the DC 8 plus proficiency plus our strength score. And at this level, our proficiency is 3. Unless it's 2. Did I mess that up? It's 2. Derp. There we go. And we'll gain proficiency with one type of artisan tools of our choice. So, we can be good at making something. Given his proclivities, he has a need to establish his ownership. He dislikes conflict to try and be a calming mediator. And he views that of himself, but he doesn't necessarily like ripping throats out. He does it as a mercy because he's kind. As well, he dislikes conflict and wants to be a calming mediator, and he does so by intimidating the other people to get him to cower down. I'm angry at the way my species is treated. So why don't we give him leatherworking tools? Because I'm sure you could think of some things that he can do by working skin in some form or fashion. Shlomo asks, why are you not watching people fight a Tarrasque in real life? That would be quite a that'd be quite a thing. All right, now let's choose. Whoa, too far. 3 maneuvers. Probably the menacing attack because of his negotiator style. Feinting attack is a good way to assert your dominance, which he wants to do. And because he likes to collect followers, probably rally. Give out some temporary hit points, some encouragement. Be stronger. Because if his ally isn't stronger at the end of the fight, he'll probably just kill his ally. And of course, he doesn't want to have to do that. But he will. I was thinking whips, actually, for some reason. Maybe to flog members of his pack. Yeah, so leatherworking would work out in that case. That would work very well. Especially if he makes the whips out of the hides of people who didn't listen to him. Again, he doesn't want to have to do it. But people keep putting him in the position to have to do it. And he's a leader, so he's got to step up. No one else will put whatever other dog down. And of course, you don't want his skin going to waste, so you keep it as a reminder. Okay, excellent. We are almost finished with this character now. We have the chassis. Now we gotta drop the engine. So let's use our standard array. And let's go... $15, $14, $13, $12, 10 and 8. If you want a different stat spread, let me know. Otherwise, looking at this, we have a 17 strength, a 14 con, or a 14 charisma. This dog sounds more like our monk, the monk in the game you play. Does he also skin people for being disobedient? Oh, that spice went right to my nose. Pardon me. Right to the nose. Woo! He skins them because it's fun. And he gets an ability score improvement. You know what? All strength. He's got to assert himself. 4, -1, 1, 0, 2, 2. He collects clothes from dead people and uses to fix his clothes so he never buys new ones. Oh, okay. Ooh. It's good stuff, but wow. Nice spice. Six, 6. We're going to discreetly copy paste this -1. Con is 3. Int is going to be zeros down the line. 2, 2, 2, 2, with the other ones being 4 and 4. And charisma 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and a 4. Initiative is going to be -1 because it's a dex check. Passive perception is a 14, 10 plus your perception mod. Yikes. The less of the broth has like concentrated spice or something in it. It's good. Oh my. It's definitely going to the nose. You get maximum hit points at first level. Then for the 3 remaining levels, you get half plus 1. So 6. Plus all 4 levels, you get a bonus of your con modifier. There's our formula. So at this level, we have 4, 18. That makes it 28, and that makes it 32. Oh my. I have a tear in my eye. Oh my. Woo-wee. That's the good stuff. All of our weapons are strength-based, so we have a +6 to hit with all of them, and +4 bonus damage on top of the weapon's normal damage. No spells of which to speak, which means that he is no longer a pile of stats, and instead, we can give him a name. What would you like to give this this dog as a name? And do you have a species of dog in mind? He is a large dog of some variety. And for And for some thought about, you know, the size, large dogs are things like, pardon me, Mastiffs, Saint Bernards, and Alsatians. Brawl Plier, if it says you attack with advantage or disadvantage, make sure you roll exclamation point 2d20. If it says you attack normally, exclamation point 1d20. All right, you want this fighter to be a male Saint Bernard. So a chaotic evil battlemaster fighter Saint Bernard, named what? Hey, Lethality. Here's some motivation. Here is our ruthless killer, everyone. Truly, it will be a mercy to end these lesser life forms. Okay, I'll take a look at it, Lethality. A picture taken moments before... Well, before the kittens are no more. Oh, this poor halfling? This poor halfling's gonna just get torn up. Coffee Cat, call him Rex. The obvious answer is Beethoven. And Shlomo agrees Rex is a good name. Truly wise words. Call him Rex? Is that all he goes by, is just Rex? It's fine if that's the case. I don't know if you want him to have a different name. Brawl Plier, come on, man. Be more polite, alright? Derek goes out of his way to be a moderator in here. And, if you want him to look at something, indicate what you want him to look at. Because chat is scrolling by at a pace, and he is also talking to someone else. Also, Brawl Plier, you make sure you're reading your adventure, right? So you attacked at disadvantage, which means you roll twice and keep the lowest. You rolled, and on the roll it says you roll the 2d20 and it stops on 17 and 7. It then goes on to remind you if it's disadvantage, you keep the lowest. So, 7 plus 2 is 9, and that is less than the 11 you needed to take out the Mad Dryad. And so you would not win in that case because of disadvantage. So make sure you're reading the prompt and you're responding accordingly to it, okay? Hey, XCat. Oh, good. You finished a session. That's awesome. If it's Rex, he could take the name Carolus Rex. Or he could just eschew a last name and just go by Rex. It was brought up above there too. Hey, Karma, good to see you back. Yeah, we're making our second doggo character. A chaotic evil Saint Bernard. Oh boy. This, oh, why isn't it not opening it? Well, that's odd. Hello? Alright, well, whatever. You can see here it's about to savage a gnome. Poor thing won't stand a chance. Hey, we were just talking about Chrome being derpy before, weren't we? Hey, it's happening, right? I tried clicking on a picture and it wouldn't open. All capital letters. His name is Rex, but let's have it be all capital letters. No, my mouse is working, ma'am. XCat, we're making dog characters off of the playtest. Chaotic Blue, Chaotic Evil Saint Bernard. Never thought I'd say that. Can't wait to tell the boyfriend that. Yeah. So here we go. We have a finished character. Yeah, Dungeons and Doggies, what a thing. Hey, new Monica. Yep, so tonight we have made Freya Bamboza, a female Great Pyrenees Berserker Barbarian, chaotic neutral at that, and a chaotic evil male Saint Bernard named Rex in all capital letters, who is a Battle Master fighter. And they have two very distinct personalities, too. And we're going to come up with an adventure that's going to use both of them, including at least two other friends that we are going to be making tomorrow as well. So, hey, there we go. I hope you had fun, and this was good. It was fuel for thought. It had you smiling. It has you thinking outside the box about a lot of different things. Because ultimately, look, even if it seems wacky or dumb, did you have fun sitting here doing this, thinking about this character, thinking about how you would run a character like this? Whether you were a dog in the midst of elves and half-orcs and humans, or whether you're running in an all-dog party. Congratulations, this is D&D. Yep, Derek, and in fact, you know what? We finished this character. I don't need another break. I still have some drink left. I finished my ramen. I have some good energy going. So I think we'll just slide into part 3, open discussion. Quite entertaining and informative. Thank you, Chaotic. The Tomb of Lost Bones, says Shlomo. Oh, for going into part 3, by the way, add points, all 40. As a thank you for all of you who are here, you get bonus experience points as a gratitude. Have fun, pull from the deck of many things, go on an adventure, interact with some of the roleplay prompts like Res Please or Who Goes There. You can duel each other, battle a wandering monster. There's a lot of things you can do.